Alright, so for the second game of the evening, welcome to the Deadly Tower of Monsters.
What is this, leather? Oh, feels like leather.
We're essentially playing a B movie. It was also made by Ace Team, the guys behind the crazy Rock of Ages game.
Betty and Tabitha. Betty and Tabitha traveled to Tibet. Okay, I'm all warmed up and ready to go when you are, Patrick.
Alright, so let's get this thing going. So that's the director of the movie who's going to be providing the commentary.
Hello, Dan Smith here. I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago. Yeah. The studio asked me to provide a commentary track for the DVD release. And wham! Straight into the action. No fluff or anything. That's what we did back then. Crash-landed ship. Up pops our hero.
Which one's the brawler FPS? Are you talking about Xeno Clash?
The ship's velocity reactor is damaged. I believe that I am stranded on an alien planet.
Played, of course, by actor Jonathan Digby. Went on to some minor roles after this. Such a shame. I thought from day one this guy's got leading man written all over his face.
Greetings, citizens of Gravoria. I am Dick Starspeed, and I come in peace.
Probably shouldn't have had Dick draw his weapon when he was talking about peace. Well, maybe one day we'll go back and CG it into a sandwich or something.
So this is a action-adventure game where we are basically living a B movie.
A no-name middle-aged B-list actor duking it out with stuntmen in costumes. Such stunning choreography. Now, the extras in those robot suits really knew how to take a punch. Oh, literally. I told Jonathan not to hold back. Give it all to him. Kick him in the nuts and bolts.
And we'll be getting more weapons as we explore space here. And look at those claymation-style pterodactyls coming at us.
If I land squarely on that grid,
you can see the strings, of course.
This fall unscathed.
Well, I shouldn't say this now, but you could actually see the strings if you squinted hard enough.
Go. We're Assassin's Creeding this.
Screenwriting trick from back in the old days. You put a grain silo or some haystacks down, and it solves all your
It
gravity-related
appears some of my equipment was lost when my ship was shot down. But what luck. This high-tech scanner reports that my ray gun is nearby.
The effects of this game are actually really well done. Like, it has that B movie, what was it? Clash of the Titans kind of feel to it, to some of these enemies. The cogs are going to be used for crafting. Which, if I can... I don't think I can access it just yet. Look at those enemies coming at us.
You just don't see quality stop motion like this anymore, do you? Someone actually sat there and moved them, frame by frame. Today, it'd be done with computers.
Take that, dinosaurs.
The artistry in that?
Hey, maybe I'll do a Dissecting Design on Xeno Clash, or at least one of them. Because we really don't see too many first-person fighting games like that. Take that, claymation dinosaurs.
Ooh, the fearless sea monster, always patrolling the
Yeah, we can't go in the water in this game.
For his next meal.
We'll eventually get other characters that have their own little powers, too.
Plastic. Well, it's because they are. I took them from the set of my last film, Vampire Island 2. We got our fair share of nasty letters from scientists complaining about our portrayal of the dinosaurs. Was news to me. Apparently these least stegosauruses weren't meat eaters.
Yeah, Xenoclash 1 was definitely, I think, reviewed better.
How do they know? That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm not sure why either. Take that, Stegosaurus. A spaceman fighting a Stegosaurus with a ray gun. Nope. And we can fast forward too.
Population is defenseless.
Ow.
That's where our hero steps in and saves the
They also
day.
did the game Abyss Odyssey, or I may be thinking of a different name. That was kind of like a communal roguelike. Oh. Again, we're going to be picking up these cogs, so they're going to be mainly used for upgrading our gear.
We put Jonathan through a lot shooting this film. He wasn't the best actor, especially when reacting to getting hit. He's what you call a flincher. So I told the stuntman to really just go to town on him. It's the only way to get an honest performance sometimes. Our props master tried to make the weapons soft, but there's only so much you can do.
Ah, Rock of
Lucky
Ages.
for us, Dick's entire body was covered in that spacesuit. That thing was a lifesaver when it came to hiding bruises.
This is one hell of a movie, ain't it?
How curious. They dissolved into what appears to be gold.
You'll notice the gold disappears when Dick touches it. We had a deleted scene that explained he's actually teleporting it back to his ship. It's funny, no one ever questioned how Dick was able to walk around with an infinite amount of gold on him.
Makes perfect sense to me, right?
We had to redo these shots. Our first attempt was kind of a disaster. We tried using real apes, thought it'd cut down on the costume budget a bit.
Oh no,
But have you
they're
ever
coming
tried
ever
working
so
with
slowly
apes?
towards us.
They are the worst actors ever. They don't sit still for a moment, and the second you take your eyes off of them, they're flinging their feces all over the place. Jonathan refused to work with them after he got well, let's just say that he had to take more than a couple of showers one day.
Oh.
You know, you never forget the smell of monkey poo. We
Thank you.
steam cleaned the studio top to bottom. Still never got rid of it entirely. All through the rest of the shot, we kept finding those little surprises hiding inside various props. Boy, were those the days.
Wait, what? I really do like the graphics of the Deadly Tower of Monsters.
Some really top-notch stop-motion effects, huh? Unfortunately, we skipped on the Dick Starspeed puppet a little.
The Earthman is not for you to eat, fiend.
Well, this was groundbreaking. We had the woman rescuing the man for once. We were really ahead of our time with this scene, but well, then again, I've always been rather progressive. The studio exec didn't seem to
Yeah,
get
the
why
style,
it was
for
such
sure.
a big deal, though. Sorry, we don't see this as anything unusual. Ha! Of course, it's unusual. A woman would never save the man. It just doesn't happen. Not in the movies, not in real life. I don't know why we didn't get more recognition for this scene. Well, I guess I was just a little too ahead of my time.
Damn Yeti apes. It's a little hard to aim. She tends to, or they tend to lock on to different things. Oh.
Thank you for saving me, strange woman. What is your name?
I am the magnificent magnificent Scarlet Nova. Do not question my motives. Just be happy that you are still alive.
Just saw the mic in the shot.
I shall teleport to his chambers.
And this is our massive tower we're going to be climbing up.
Huh? Where is this place? This is not my...
One second, I'm going to see if I can make... it's actually as high up as I can make it.
father's chambers.
You have disobeyed me for the final time, Scarlet. Enjoy an eternity in the Tower of Eternal Solitude. For all eternity!
I don't think we could figure that one out.
The old fool did not notice I am wearing my jetpack.
Booster usage. Jump. Wait. Wait. Use booster. Survive deadly fall.
Good to know. Oh, now we have these sections.
Scarlet didn't quite realize she needed to shoot those energy orbs down below. Keep in mind, Stacy was doing this on a soundstage, okay?
Good. And then we have these sections where we're basically shooting them using this vertical ray gun. Ah, UFOs. And then down we go. I like the water effects too. It has like that very eerie look to them.
Ah, the energy imps.
Oh.
Such a neat effect. We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artists. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours a night. But they were at it forever.
I think that's all of them.
They had to redo it all because I accidentally told them red instead of blue the first time. Artists.
I didn't see too many reviews of this game too when it came out.
Curses! My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I shall only be able to utilize the ones I activate manually.
Alright. So we can begin our climb.
Ah, I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
Oh, this scene. This is practically Shakespeare in outer space.
Just as the entire planet does.
And,
Uh-oh.
Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it, we're missing some really good writing here.
There. Sorry about that.
Well, we just passed right by her big scene. Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in the sleep chamber at all times.
Should I rewind?
Never mind. I'll continue from here.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, there's definitely a lot of style to this game. The gameplay does get a little bit repetitive. Like, I'm really liking like that water effect. It looks like Jello almost. So, what do you guys think? Shall I play as Dick or Scarlet? Have I unlocked the menu yet? Alright, so here's where we are. And we still have to make our way up the tower. You know, one of these days I should be Maybe I should be smart enough to carry a coin with me whenever I start these streams. I'll play as Scarl, because I think I played as Dick the last time. But we maybe switch between the characters as we get some moves.
Right from the start, our budget was a little tight, even by standards back then. To make do, Tony shot a couple scenes in black and white. Originally, he intended to use it for flashbacks. But then I had to break it to him. Our film doesn't have flashbacks. We almost made it a silent film just to cut costs.
Take that, crab. And we'll be returning to these areas with upgrades later on. And we gotta save our robot friend, as I'll go over to point out in chat. Because what would a sci-fi movie be without a robot?
We have a T-Rex in this film, but we got this Serato thing instead. Of course, I went through the whole production thinking it was a T-Rex, because really, who can tell the difference anyway?
Nice style to that. Oh. And we'll get a lot more weapons as time goes on. And there's our deadly tower.
It would appear that now is the time for us to climb the deadly tower of monsters.
Trademark.
Good screenwriting 101. Always announce the title within the film itself. How else are you going to let the audience know your heroes really mean business?
So that's where it came from. Oh. Yeah, the gameplay isn't the best with this, but again, this is a really good example of style really winning over for the most part.
Now, that weapon, it's just an electric shaver, but you know, I bet you'd never guess it was, would you? Hey, look, so futuristic.
This is our shotgun. And you see right there, there's a golden cog. That will be useful for upgrading after we get to the part that comes out. Huh, if you just notice, you could see the wires on that thing too. Oh, now the music's getting loud. Yeah, if you look in the bottom left, you can see the ammo on these weapons as well. Can you guys hear me alright, or do I need to make the music a little bit lower? I should probably heal up too. Oh.
I could have made use of that one at some of our meetings with the studio. Oh, you'd like to see records of where our budget went to this month? Sure, let me get that for you right now. Boom, boom. Unfortunately, those meetings ended in a much different way.
I'm gonna get over there. Oh. Not bad. There's the cog. Can be a little weird because of the perspective. It always stays at this kind of perspective throughout the game. So these are our bonus objectives. Dr. Scopenstein. I haven't seen him. And then these are upgrades. We can basically upgrade the characters with one of those 3 per level, but it's going to cost us money, obviously. Alright, so we'll go for that first. And as we level up, we'll be able to apply more. Or I think as we get further up the tower, maybe.
promised to help us out with these bat creatures for real cheap. He's not good. He's kind of sloppy if you want to know the truth. But
Oh, you can see we have a challenge right there.
Sloppy bat looks scarier. Oh, but you gotta sew up that sphincter.
What?
Just trust me on that one.
Come on. Come over here. They're not falling for it. Oh. Maybe they will. Almost. I'm sure we'll get another opportunity. Alright, we unlock our adrenaline move. Lance.
Oh, the squids. Some board member had these nephews who really wanted to be in the film. They made me cast them as squids. Whatever happened to artistic integrity? If you're going to cast a role not on merit, at least let it be a hot female role.
Nice.
My effects team kept assuring me the strings wouldn't be visible in the final cut, but I could see them.
Oh, he's reflecting my bullets.
No transparent nylon. This stuff will do the trick. Yeah, right. I swear those darn strings is what made my hair go white.
Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. There we go. Hopefully I didn't just mess up there, but we'll see. Oh good, it's coming back down. Once we get to the point where we can upgrade our weapons, that's when these cogs will make sense. There's some evil stop-motion ants. Anything else over here? Let's see. Take that.
Some people thought it was odd that a simple wooden cage would have such an elaborate high-tech lock. But hey, if a Gregorian ever traveled to Earth, I'm sure they'd think a lot of our stuff is weird too.
And I think by the time we get to the end for our playtime, we should be able to at least fight the first boss. And would you guys be, I know Elgorse would be interested, would you guys be interested in seeing more of the Deadly Tower of Monsters? Coming.
Air teleport usage.
Ooh.
Jump. While in the air, use teleport. Quickly return to upper floor.
Alright, gotta hit that. Oh wait, we can maybe get our achievement here. Come on, burn them. There we go. And the skill points are what's going to allow us to level up. Uh-oh.
Oh, you don't want to miss a single minute of this scene. The nuclear ants. Hey, we need to remind the audience our heroes are climbing a something that would stick to walls. Originally, we had these web-footed what-have-yous.
Is that all?
Not very scary. And then I left some cake out in my trailer, and it was crawling with ants in the morning. And that's when it hit me. What is the most obnoxious thing in the world?
Don't forget you. How do you parry again? 1 second. Shoot. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I see. Need to time the roll. Alright. We're about to fight, I believe, the boss? Or we'll have a major scene. Let's see. Oop. So this is what we can use to upgrade our weapons. And doing so will require the gold as well as the cogs that we find. So I will upgrade our spear. And we'll soon be able to upgrade the shaver. Let's see what we got here.
Oh no! This head belonged to my co-pilot robot.
Ah, the robot.
He was the most loyal companion in the galaxy.
Dick. Malfunction. Dick. Malfunction.
These Gravorians will pay dearly for this, my friend.
Now, what's a space adventure film without a trusty robot sidekick, huh? Am I right? In the original draft, we had Dick and Scarlet team up with an alien from the planet's surface. You know the type, pointy ears, wise and emotionless. But then we came to our senses and realized that a giant tin can robot's way cooler.
There you go.
Besides, everybody was doing the alien thing back then. You know me, I'd rather be a trailblazer.
And keep an eye out for those bullseyes that I just shot, because that is another challenge. Look at you. And worse comes worse, we can teleport back. Get out of there. Now, you won't be able to save him just yet. But that will be coming up soon. So I keep climbing the tower. Replace the ray gun with the shaver. And that should be good. Go upgrade that again. Make that the Super Sparky.
Company made us install those safety guards after our actors fell off the set one too many times. Granted, they kept falling off even with the rails, but thanks to how the contract was laid out, we were no longer liable for their injuries.
Alright, so we can apply it again. Increase melee damage. I'm going to choose increase melee.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. Why on earth does this crazy film have title cards on screen when people are talking? You're thinking that, aren't you? I know you are. I would be too. Well, we had thought about making it a silent film at one point, so we shot a lot of scenes up close like this, with the dialogue written out for the audience to read. Well, when we swapped over to making a talkie, well, we just decided to keep on going rather than reshooting all those scenes.
Yeah, there you go, folks. Oh. You're looking for that teleporter, right? Yeah, there. Should be all of them. Oh. There you go, got you. Oh, his brain just fell out there. And again, keep your eye out because there's gonna be a lot of stuff to find. Oh, now what? Care of them. Did I miss one? Oh, there you are.
Ah, the best part about being in showbiz. Craft services. It's like never-ending supply of free food all day long. I never had to pay for a single meal. Hey Patrick, I noticed you guys don't do that here in your studio. You should talk to your boss. Maybe even just a bagel station.
Here's our next checkpoint. Uh-oh. I think we can upgrade the vertical combo, I'm not sure.
Wham and bam! Now here's some real action.
More of them.
Nothing like an adrenaline boost to get our hero to really start wailing on those monsters. We were unsure how to represent a surge of adrenaline at first, but I think we nailed it. Yeah, definitely nailed it. That nitpicking science community also complained about these Terra whatevers breathing fire. Like there's fossil evidence of dinosaurs not ever shooting fireballs. It's not like I gave them neck frills or had them spit poison or anything ridiculous like that.
Alright, we'll keep with the spear, I think, for right now. Positions I've already upgraded. I believe this is going to be the boss. Can we upgrade anything else? Who are worthy of wielding it?
As luck would have it, the next lot to ours was filming some horror movie set in Transylvania. So we signed a soft contract with them to use their set after they wrapped for the day. And by that I mean we kind of snuck in and filmed it real quick when no one was looking. I had my assistant Phyllis keep a lookout for the security guard.
That. Todd's rolling for the win. Let's see. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, we have the bonus race now. Alley-oop. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more stories about cutting costs in this one.
You know the hero means business when they take a shot from a monster and shoot it right back at him. In my professional opinion, that
Trying to
is
do
the
the
coolest
parry.
of the cool. Hey, Patrick, throw something at me real quick.
What? I'm sorry, sir, but I don't think that would be appropriate.
Ugh, you're no fun.
Alright, we should be getting...
Originally, we shot this scene with Scarlet using the landmines, but then I came to my senses and we reshot with Dick. I mean, a woman using high
Nice.
explosives? This may be a science fiction, but we have to keep things at least somewhat believable.
Nice.
Hey, most days, the effects team really nailed it. Dinosaurs, saucers, hey, you name it. But these, deflating rock, boulder, cubes, not their best work. Just looks kind of odd, if you ask me, like
Alright, there's our...
giant whoopee cushions. And they said they could add some debris and explosions or two afterwards. And then we ran out of budget. Well, to be fair, we ran out of budget several times, but still, I lost a lot of sleep over these rocks.
Alright, now that we have the bomb upgrade, or the bomb special power, we can save our robot, who's going to be required to move on, if I remember right. Oh look, more rings. There we go. Once we get to the next teleporter, we'll go save him. Alright. Oh, still more. Wait, are there still more? Oh, it's you. It will need to use Dick here to save Robot. It's going to pop up again. There we go. Oh, I see a target down there. But that's a speedrun strategy for this game. Oh, can't make it up there. Aw. Thought I was doing something fancy. Nope. Oh. Okay, how are we gonna hit that thing? There we go. Does that. Even
though we created these conveyor belts for Stacy's character, Jonathan was always trying to run across them to no avail. I probably should have told him that we slowed the belt down whenever Scarlet runs across, but real
Nice.
kick out of watching him try.
Very nice, director.
We first tried this one with regular logs.
Alright, so we
Well,
need
it
to
was
get
disaster.
Scarlet over there.
I'll tell you, never mess with physics. It was kind of, well, to be frank, it started out nice, but then, well, it was a death trap. Just plain and simple, it was a death trap. Poor kid holding the boom almost broke his leg. Guess he played basketball in college or something, because he leaped right at the last second. Whew, crisis averted. My props guy wanted to swap them with some spongy material for safety, but
They all just jumped to their
I had a
death,
better
didn't they?
idea. Let's set the logs on fire. Then the crew will be sure to be safe dealing with them.
There's another parry.
Say, you know what I was thinking? With all this jumping and climbing and jumping, wouldn't this make a great video game? Isn't
No, that
what
would
all
never
those
work.
Video games are about jumping around.
Well, yeah, and killing. There's jumping too, but mostly killing.
What? Patrick, that's awful. What sort of example are we setting for our youth?
Well, movies are pretty violent too. Your heroes have killed everything in sight. You had Dick shooting a dinosaur in the face in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, I got a challenge.
Patrick, that's different, you know? What we did on film.
Oh, did they just say what I think they said?
Video games aren't art.
Where's the teleporter? There we go. Go for the mace. Where is it? Alright, let's get Scarlet back if I can. Oh, really? Ether got a 73 on Metacritic and a user score of 8. Alright, our hammer is now fully upgraded. Alright. So now we need to get back down there.
Funny story about the two caged apes in this scene. I had completely forgotten
Nice.
about them when we wrapped up filming on the set. Then we spent the next day doing a location shoot. So suffice it to say, our return to the studio was met with a couple of grumbling tummies complaining about unsafe work conditions, human rights, yada yada yada.
Do we need a specific upgrade? But it's not letting me go. Alright. Nevertheless, when we get the next teleport, that's when we'll go down and save Robot. The view is really nice up here, isn't it? So many stuntmen fell to their deaths here. Alright, almost back. Oh, sure we could have done that, but I guess maybe we need something else. Alright, back up here. Well, to jump down from above to get that cog. Uh-oh.
Hey Patrick, I was thinking thinking we should take a little break and get a bite to eat. You like Chinese? I know a great takeout.
Well, we're not scheduled for a break for another few hours.
Nonsense. Hey, you have to try the shrimp. It's the absolute best. But, oh, hey, I feel like I should warn you.
Oh.
It gives me horrible gas. But that's okay. We're friends, right?
Really, sir. Studio time costs a fortune. Let's just stay on schedule.
Good thinking. We can grab a real dinner together and go out for a night on the town. Yeah. Two young bachelors on the prowl. Say, where do you youngsters go these days?
Notice he's not answering him. There we go.
You know, this movie may not have made the big splash in Hollywood or even made the budget back for that matter, but hey, in the end, I think it was still worth making, just for those die-hard fans that really love it. I attended a lot of sci-fi and movie cons, and to this day, I still see fans showing up dressed as aliens and apes and dinosaurs. Does a man proud. Now, granted, their costumes aren't exactly 100% faithful to the film, and it seems that no one ever remembers them by the right name. But still, knowing that we still have fans like this promoting the film decades later, it puts a tear in this old director's eye. I get all emotional. Okay.
Still one more. Oh no, we got him. Man, where is that teleporter? We should be coming to it. As you can see, there's quite a lot to climb in this game. Damn stop motion dinosaurs. Okay, we should be finally at the top here, or at the teleporter.
Tony and his insistence on lens flare. I tell you,
Look at that, you can see the
felt like
fingerprint.
he was trying to be the director. Honestly, you could see dust on the lens, so
I don't know either. There is additional content after this.
Upset about it too. Like my fingers aren't clean enough to wipe the lens. Don't touch the lens. Whatever.
Let's see. Alright, we got the checkpoint. So now we need our friend Dick here.
So, did we get any backstory on Dick? Why'd he travel to Gravoria in the first place? Did he do any research before landing there? Did he have a specific mission in that region of space?
Patrick, if you keep getting bogged down by the details, how will you ever learn to just sit back and appreciate
Time
the
to
work
squash some
art
ants
for
here.
what it is? Production tip, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how sunny it is, don't store your paper mache props outdoors. They will get rained on. It's the law in this town, like Occam's razor or Stockholm syndrome or I forget what it's
What
called.
in the cosmos? It's my co-pilot's body. I believe that I can repair it. Oh no! I am trapped.
The dummy there. I would love to see more games like try to do like a film or cinematic style. Something like this or Beautiful Joe.
Functions restored.
I don't know who the voice actor plays the director. Maybe there's a credits we can look at.
Fun fact, that we actually had an actor inside the robot suit moving him around. I bet you thought it was an actual robot, huh? That's how good he was. No rest breaks or anything. Hardest working actor I've ever met. What a trooper. It was a shame we couldn't afford to pay him.
Oh.
And of course, since he wasn't on the payroll, I couldn't officially add him to the credits. But still, what a trooper. Wish I had a dozen actors like him.
He's got a challenge. I'm not sure what it was. Come on. It's a little hard to see when they're attacking. Okay, get that. Once we get up to 20, then we don't really need to do it anymore. Oh look, radiation. You gotta kill all the ants. Unfortunately, I lost my mallet when he got captured. God. Come on. Alright. I want to keep trying to move forward as I'm getting it. I believe we're gonna fight the mini boss. Gotta love that voice, right? Burn.
No, we didn't use the same material for the toxic waste as we did the slimes. I mean, why fake something when you have the real deal available?
Good.
We found a place where people were just dumping the stuff away for free.
Take my Sparky, and I'll keep the flamethrower.
I was hoping the crew members handling it might get some cool superpowers from it.
Oh, thank you, Ether. So, director was voiced by George Robertson. Patrick Mark Whitten.
Brilliant slimes terminated.
There's 12. There's our next checkpoint, thankfully. Put on the flamethrower, I think. Everything just like hover over. Nice. Alright, let's save him. Oh, I missed something over there. Oh, I bet we have to use the time vortex to slow that down.
I will strike down upon you with great vengeance and furious anger.
I'll save you. Gotta watch out for. Take that. Got.
Oh, robot, you're all right. And you saved the day.
You're threat eliminated.
Looks like the Emperor's days are numbered. At long last, we have assembled our team.
A lot of reviewers and fans, too, always wondered why we shot so few scenes with all three heroes in it together. I mean, we did our best to explain it. Something about the sleep chambers or staying back to protect the ape village. Really, it was just logistics. Jonathan had bowling league on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Stacy had her karate Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Honestly, we almost never had all of them on the set at the same time. Our robot actor was in some religion that only allowed him to work on Sundays. I'm still a little skeptical about that one, though.
Let's see. I'll do that. Let me check our time. We're almost at the hour.
Sir, it's just a guy in a suit. Couldn't you have gotten just about anyone to stand in as the robot?
See? That's why you'd make a horrible director, Patrick. His touches were subtle, to say the least. But he really brought a lot of character to the robot role.
If he was so indispensable, how come you didn't list the actor in the credits?
Well, let's just say
You share religion with the robot.
But I've learned my lesson.
I
I only made the mistake 6 more times throughout my career.
Good to know. I would really like to get to the boss, if possible. I think there's on the other top-down section here. Uh-oh. Oh. Again, the effects are hokey, but they add some major style. Uh-oh. Die, evil monkey maker.
These rickety old things.
There we go.
The higher up they went, the more they sounded like they were gonna fall apart.
Let me see, where are we? Yeah, we should be nearing the boss any second
I'm
now.
amazed that no one ever got hurt, or worse, writing these things. Well, there was the actor we originally cast for Dick's role, but we don't talk about him.
That's nice. I see it, Bullseye. Damn. Yeah, we should be just about there. Yep. Going up. Hey. Look, a gas tank in there, or a gas station pump.
Ooh, you really start to get a sense of how high up our heroes have been climbing here. Reminds me of how the crew always used to comment on how high everyone was. Those jokers, they'd even say it when we were filming the grounded scene. And they all giggled like school children whenever they mentioned it too. So I'd make sure to laugh even harder so they'd know I was in on the joke.
may have screwed things up there. But hopefully that thing will decide to come back down. Sounds like it is. Thankfully, again, we don't have to fight these guys. Yeah, I would give it like a 7. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about numerical reviews when I talk about games. But yeah, I would say it's a solid game. It is a bit on the repetitive side, but again, I think the style does help make up for it. And as Elgaro said, it did get higher user reviews than Battlefront 2. Alright, let's do this right this time. Oh. Damn you, robot. Not sure how those things are dying, but I guess we'll take it. Well, that's a view. Ow. Almost there. There we go. Before I decide to jump down, let's activate the checkpoint just to be on the safe side. Should be coming to the boss. Geronimo. Yep, boss time. Again, like the stop motion looks really nice in this. Robot versus a giant. Who will win? Uh-oh. Out of my way, giant eyeball thingy there. That was nice. We won't be able to get that just yet, with those deadly purple lines of death.
We actually built sets back then. Props, walls, you name it. Then, you moved bits and pieces around and created whole new scenes. We were efficient. I adopted that technique to my wardrobe, too. If you mix and match sufficiently, you can get by for years on only a handful of shirts and underwear.
That raises a lot of questions. Uh-oh. Nope. Get away from me. We are almost... No! Huh. They warped us up to the top. That's nice. Thank you, collateral damage. Come on, buddy. I'm trying to hit your hand. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, I knew that was going to hit. I didn't get out of the way. Not sure how we actually hurt him that time. Alright. Damn these evil monkey men. I'm trying to hit your boss. Come on. Uh-oh. He's angry. Come on, go. Oh.
I can never get enough of these free-falling shots. Something so invigorating and freeing about them. Like sticking your head out of the sunroof while driving on the freeway.
Wait, what? Finish him. Alright, there's our next skill point.
I designed this creature to reflect the human condition. Always hungry, never satisfied.
Just gotta get over here and not get
bottomless
killed.
Pit of the beast's stomach. I don't know, you say stuff like that in interviews and your film always wins awards.
Alright.
Oh yeah, another sea monster shot.
There we go. Right back to the top. Alright. So I think this is going to be a good time to move on to our third game of the evening. And again, we could probably return to this one to finish it. Let me see. How far are we actually? 21. Well, we are just under a quarter of the way there, I suppose. But this has been the Deadly Tower of Monsters. I don't know, I think it's a good game. It's not the best game I think we've played, but again, style does so much to add to it. And as Algora was saying in chat earlier, the style will help it survive and last a lot longer. Kill, 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 and if you're lucky, survive. Yeah, we're not... Doesn't look like there's any post-game stuff, but maybe something unlocks at the end. I like that scene, too. I also like the little, like, film burn that we're seeing, or the grain effect. But we got one more wacky game for this evening. So, for you folks watching this part recorded, thanks for tuning in, and be sure to watch part 3 of our next game.